14 yards on the game's opening play.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Here's Procise, and he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
He'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Throwing on first down is Brady. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Brady. And he's got Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back. In that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Second down following the incompletion. Now Brady again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And over the middle, this is Parker. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So now Travis Coons on for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Miller on the catch over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. yards, a great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with it.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Rob Gronkowski, 52 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film, that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Brady to throw on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this is caught. It's Parker. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. This is a true fan favorite here in the Northwest, Marshawn Lynch. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll run again with Lynch. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. On second down, here's Brady. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
From the gun on third down, Brady finding time. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He finds Beckham complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They'll give him 8 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Clinton Dix there for the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Caught left side. It's Beckham. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On first down, Brady. They dump it off to Lynch. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
And really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He was trying to get it to Marshawn Lynch. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That's complete right around the 8. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Brady going to go on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll get 23 yards there, and it's good enough for a Seattle first. And now they're in the hurry-up. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a play fake here on first down. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. And now out come the Giants. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Brady now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Third down and 4. Shotgun now for Brady. He finds Beckham complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Brady now on first down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. So after the INT, it's Brady. And Miller with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action here on first down. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find Big 87.
Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. And this is incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target. And now it's second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
This is caught. Gronkowski. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Brandon, with the way things are going with Tom Brady finding Gronk as many times as he has in this game and the team is winning, you think at some point maybe even Brady will do the Gronk dance?
Well, if he does that Gronk dance, Davis, that means you have to do that Gronk dance.
Trust me, partner, no one wants to see me do the Gronk dance.
Your wife?
No one. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now a play fake. Brady. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Rob Gronkowski, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Gano for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Now Brady on the bootleg. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So 2nd and 10 here. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Brady now to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On first down, Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From midfield, here's Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And a nice Nice gain of 21 yards. Defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Play action. Now Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rob Gronkowski from 17 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows.